Greetings and welcome back to another episode of the Crime Family Chronicles. So I'm just going to go ahead and talk about how this circus cult leader, Shitty One, will actually do probably. They're about ready to have another circus cult service up in there so they can talk that Scooby-Doo, yabba-dabba-doo mess on tomorrow, Wednesday night service. So he'll probably get up and call me out. I don't care. Whatever you gonna say, you've already said it before. What new information do you have on me? First of all, what incriminating information do you have about me? None, because I'm not a criminal. That's you. That's you and your crime family. And a few of your minions and flying monkeys in there. Yeah, them officers, yeah, they right along in the same ring of fraud. But you don't have any incriminating information on me. Only thing you're going to get up there and do is talk about, oh, she retarded. She about ready to marry somebody off the internet. Well, at least I was doing it the right way. Get married and then have sex, because that's what you was teaching up in there. Were you not? You was teaching, preaching, whatever you want to call that mess, against fornication, against adultery, all that. But look at them members in there. Look at what they doing. All that sexual immorality going on in there. And I'm going to keep on writing about that violation that happened to that little boy in there, of their twin. The youngest son of that twin who's sitting in there, who's committed sexual immorality, had that man up there in her bedroom. Oldest son, almost 13 years old, about to be 13 next week, seen him in there, came and told you did nothing about it. I'm going to keep on riding it. And the reason why I'm going to keep on riding it is because you're a religious leader. Do you not know that in the state of Georgia, you are state mandated by the state of Georgia to report any type of abuse? That's for child abuse, that's talking about sexual abuse or anything for children, that's talking about for the elderly, and that's also talking about for the disabled. Now, since we sit here and we talking about abuse and reporting it, remember that sister in there who's in the wheelchair, married to the, and rest her soul, she passed on, transitioned last year in 2022. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, she was disabled. We all know that. She's what we call in the medical profession a total care patient. You had to do everything for her, basically, or assist her with it. Married to the one officer in there, over the finance department, with his low-down raggedy self. Yeah, was abusing her. That came out. Did that not come out when we had that meeting inside of that exercise room? Did that not come out? And you was there? You were supposed to report that. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. And she also was talking about how to one sister who was in there, and she no longer in there, said that he was letting her fall. When he was sitting her and giving her a bath and everything, helping her with it, was sitting her and let her fall, and then told another, she was about ready to sit here and be a mother. She got on up out of there and went on about her business. Told her that he was simply making him have sex. And she also made that statement when we were in there. And you were right there and you did not report that to Adult Protective Services. Did that not come, though, in 2017? Did Adult Protective Services of Georgia, the state of Georgia, did they not come and do an investigation? And that's why that sister who was in the wheelchair, she went back to her parents, lived with her parents for a while in the state of Alabama, because that's where she's from. Is that not what happened? Who you think made that report? Who you think made that report in 2017? Who you think made it? Who you think made it? Yeah, you low down dirty. Like I said, you Shitty One, you the ringleader of the clowns. number one clan leader, circus cult leader. It's no teacher, that there is no teacher-student relationship. When you're teaching and you have students and you care about them, they're not supposed to be under you forever. You control over them. It's a pimp hoe relationship what you have with them in there. And like I said, that financial officer that's in there, he going down too. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? I said, it could be that the universe, okay, divine spirit said, we're going to cut this. We're going to go ahead and, like I said, rest or so, go ahead and she going to be removed because of what's going to happen. Because what would happen to her? And she a total care. She a total care patient, what we call in the medical profession. What would have happened to her? When he go down. See, got to remove folks out the way for real. And him, he know what I'm talking about. That officer, he know what I'm talking about. Been in about 16 years too, as well. He another one of your minions, one of your flying monkeys, just as evil. Just like that other one in there, that one in there, that officer talked about. Yeah, yeah, she going down too, the funky one. Yeah, and I'm not calling her funky. That's what her husband said. That's what her husband said. She funky, stinking, don't want to wash her ass. That's what he said. And he didn't even want her fixing his plate. So yeah, y'all all in the fraud. Ring of fraud. Yeah. And it's going down. For real. Yeah. Then send her report that you a state mandated reporter. You on the list. And I'm going to link it. I'm going to link it in the description box. I sure am. Because I don't want anybody thinking I'm lying. I'm not lying at all. Matter of fact, you can get on there yourself and look it up on the internet. Like I said, please don't walk around with a smartphone, what they call a smartphone, and be dumb. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Only thing you have to do is look things up. Like I said, we're in the age of Aquarius. That's the age of information and the age of technology. That's all you got to do is look it up. Okay? But yeah, I'm going to keep on riding on that. But see, I already know what you're going to do. And you're going to deflect, or either you just going to ignore it. Oh, she don't know what she talking about. Don't come to me with that stuff. Don't come to me with what these members who used to be in here talking about. Can't get up there and say anything else. Like I said, you said everything about me when I was sitting in there and when I was gone. Well, what else you got to say? What else? Nothing else. So I'm going to go ahead and get on off that. But let's go ahead and get back on this about these 4-letter agencies. See, we talked about DFCS. I just talked about APS, Adult Protective Services, DFCS, talked about that. And I'm going to keep on talking about that though. Okay, so let's talk about the IRS. And again, I'm going to ask that question. Where did that $75,000 for that transportation broker bond come from? Where did you get that $75,000 from that you have to pay the entire amount up front before you can even start up the company to operate as a transportation broker? Where did you get that money from? You got it out of that account of that 501c3, that circus code. You're not supposed to do that, personal gain. You use that money for personal gain, and you have illegitimate businesses, and why they're illegitimate is because it's fraud. You use money to start up those businesses that you have, and also to help continue to operate them from that 501c3. And see, all of it's crashing down now. Let's look at this form, okay? What I want for some of you to, I just ask that you do this. Look up the form 13909. I'll link it. It's the IRS. It is a complaint referral form for the IRS for tax exempt organizations. I want you to go ahead. I want you to pull it up. If you be so kind to do so, pull it up. Complaint form, and you'll see it has actually boxes, and it talks about how they're in violation. It's a referral complaint form, and just look at it and see and do put your critical thinking cap on and think about it. How could they be in violation? Yeah, personal gain. Participating in political campaign. I'm running for, yeah, shitty too. Yeah, y'all doing all that up in there. Fraudulent, deceptive fundraising practices. Okay. Also, failing to report employment income or excise tax liability properly. What happened? What happened with that? What happened with that? With the tax liability property? Let's talk about that church house. Y'all remember that church house in Atlanta? Y'all remember that? Some of y'all brothers, y'all get this that's sitting here and it's actually still in there. And then some of y'all, a lot of y'all who's gone from up out of there, used to live in there. Used to live in the church house. He sold that church house. Who he sold that church house to? It was in the name of that what? That 501c3. Okay? Sold it when we were in the Lithonia West building. Yeah. That warehouse, who'd you sell it to? You sold it to the one brother who's no longer in there, who left out of there fuming, boy. He was hot. All right? He was hot. Yeah. Used to talk about him. He came from Philadelphia. Came into all that money, and that's how he bought it. Did you sit here and report that? Did you report that to the IRS when you filed the taxes for that 501c3 that you in? That circus code. Did you report it? That's the question. They go back. These director, officers, persons are using income assets for personal gain. Yeah, again, it goes back to, how'd you get that $75,000? How'd you get that $75,000 for that broker bond, for that transportation broker company y'all got? That's under Shitty Two's name. Where'd it come from? Where'd you get them lemon cards on that doggone lemon lot? Because they're not automobiles, they're lemons. Them lemons that you got on that lemon lot. Buying up all that stuff. Where'd you get the money from for it? That sky high insurance that you gotta pay. Then you got another truck company with them raggedy broke down trucks that you got and everything actually that you use, them Sprinter vans all broke down and raggedy. But where'd you get that money from? Again, the biggest one is that $75,000 broker bond. Yeah, and again, you had a meeting with us back in July, August of 2014 over there in that funeral home. And you know you did. Like I said, ones who still sitting in there stupid. Yeah, the members, y'all remember. And the ones who's no longer in there, that was there at that time, they know about it. You think they not gonna sit up here and go back to that? Do you? Organization is involved in a political campaign. Again, I'm running for standing up there. Yeah, seriously, she in a political corruption. How you run for something you sent her got all this going on? And then got y'all in there, out there in the hot heat, in the Georgia hot heat, sweltering, serving. But she's standing up there thanking everybody, and y'all the last ones. I want to thank, and then say that name. Say the name of that circus cult. But y'all out there sitting up there marching, hey, signs and everything, smiling on the campaign, wearing a little t-shirt, sitting up there serving the food. He always get y'all hooked up in there to sit up and be the workers. When we sat up there and when they bought that raggedy ass dump of a building, who was over there working? Who was over there painting? I didn't go over there one time. Not one time did I go over there and lift up paintbrush, nothing, a hammer, a nail, nothing. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't feeling it then. I was just there. That was it. Mentally though, I was pretty much gone. Yeah. I was just going through the motions for real. It made me sick on the stomach trying to get up and go to service. That's why I be like, I can't make it. I just stay home December white and get the best sleep for real. Be sleeping through that mess you up there talking. That's the only thing you're doing, the shit coming out your mouth. That's it. Just going on and on and on and on. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that complaint form at 13909. And I'ma link it. Yeah. And then organization engaged in deceptive or deceptive or improper fundraising practices. Yeah, y'all know them fundraisers. What was a few of them? I already talked about that property. See, and that's gonna be another one too. See, y'all got that money from that 501c3 account, put that down payment on that property, and you put it in her name. Y'all know shitty too. Yeah. I already talked about that. Yeah, on one of my other videos. So you can go listen about that. Sold it. October 30th, 2020. Where'd you get that money to put down that down payment? And then you had the deceptive fundraising about buying a property, the farm land. What happened with that? And then let's not forget about the dentist's office. I still got the email. Like I said, you stupid. You send out stuff thinking people gonna get rid of stuff. I got stuff on my jump drive from when I was sitting up there in there doing work in there. Yeah, I sure do. I got it all. I keep it all. Sure do. That dental office that never opened, but you collected funds for it, still have that email with the pictures of it. Yeah, nothing but lies. What about that school? That school, all this happened when we was in the funeral home. You sitting there trying to open up a school. Yeah, we need to homeschool these kids. We need to get them out of this school system. No, you are the improper influence. You are the most horrible that's up in there. Them members ain't sitting up here. Even the ones who still sitting there ain't separate except for your minions. You know I'm talking about them officers. They're evil just like you, them too. Yeah, yeah. And that crime family, of course. Yeah. But the vast majority of them members, they wasn't like that. They not like that. They get corrupt after they sit here and get in there. Being around your negativity. Your low vibrational ass. Yeah. You were the negative influence on those children in there. Up there cussing. Talking about sexual stuff and everything. Yeah. In there smoking CBD in your office with the door shut, smoke coming out. Yeah, heard all about it. Like I said, it all get back to us. Just like I done set up here and I done set up here and put out new information. Where you think we got it from. And see, that's something you can't control and you hate it. Like I said, you have narcissistic personality disorder and also bipolar disorder. But one of the main things of a narcissist, a malignant narcissist, that is what you are, is they can't stand it. You can't stand it when you don't have it in control. And you don't have it in control over us. The ones out here living our life freely. We talk, get together, sit up here and by way of text, whatever, group text, get on Messenger, on the phone, all that about you. Sure do. What happened with that lawsuit with that brother who had that barbershop who was in there? What happened? Got up there trying to sit here and represent yourself. Don't you know that a client that represents themselves has a fool for a lawyer? You a fool. That judge was in there tearing you down, had to keep correcting you. And what happened? He won. You lost. You sued him. You suing him. You got the nerve to be suing somebody. No, we all need to be suing you. But ain't got to worry about it because IRS, baby, them people, them 3 and 4 letters, they coming. IRS, DFCS, SBA, PPP loan. I'm going to get on that too. Yeah. Individual tax fraud and also business tax fraud. And also PPP loan tax fraud. Where are these people you paying on payroll? Where are these mysterious folks? You know you paying people under the table. These folks are simply out there, and some of them in there. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Got employees who not even members in there. You paying them folks under the table. You know that. They don't look through all that. And I'm going to keep on getting on it because I got some more information to get on with that. But yeah, I'm going to link in the description box this complaint form 13909. And y'all put y'all critical thinking caps on. And think back to when you was in there. And then for you members who's in there, and you sitting here like, wait a minute. Think about it. Think about it. Especially old timers. Like I said, like myself, who came in there 07, 08. And, you know, we was in there for years and we was able to see a lot of stuff. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Okay? Because I'm going to be back with another video. And again, until that time, I'm signing out.